Hey everybody, welcome back to Reply All. This is episode 4, and I gave you guys the weekend to reply to my MVP argument. I got one response on Twitter actually today, so thank you for continuously watching. And I, by the way, should address that I look a little bit less homeless than usual. My hair has been, I look like Paul McCartney circa 1975 for a long time now, and I'm happy to look a little different and have a little bit shorter of a haircut now. So here we go. At Fake Gorilla says, "Give me a break. Pitchers only play once a week. Leave the MVP to the position players. Kershaw is highly unlikely, in my opinion." I actually think that's a pretty good point. I am one to think that position players should win the MVPs because they play every day, like a Yadier Molina or a McCutchen or a Paul Goldschmidt. Those guys help their teams every day, whereas Kershaw helps their team every fifth day. The one exception to that is when a pitcher is so dominant that it changes the whole complexion of the team. 5 days comes up pretty quickly, as most Yankee fans know, because all year it's been, when's Kuroda pitching? When's Kuroda pitching? Now it's kind of, when's Nova pitching? And if you're thinking of it in a negative connotation, it's when is Hughes pitching? When is Sabathia pitching? Are they going to be able to keep us in the game? So I would say, to your argument, I think Kershaw has been the most valuable player in the National League because I think that he's allowed their team to build streaks. He's an automatic, wouldn't say win because his record doesn't reflect that, but I would say he automatically gives their team a chance to win with a 1.7 ERA. I mean, that's pretty incredible. At Fake Gorilla, thanks very much. I think that's a very good point. So keep responding. On to the next topic, though. Lou hosts Yes Men, the new podcast with me, and is also a writer for YesNetwork.com. We've been arguing about Kuroda and Nova. Who is the ace of the Yankees? And who would you go to in a game that is an absolute must-win, like a one-game playoff? We all know Kuroda has significantly more experience than Nova. Kuroda has started 27 games this year. Nova has started 15. Nova was in the minors for a little while. They've both gone 7 or more innings in more than half of their starts. So here's the good news, Yankee fans. They're both very good. They both could be considered an ace for how they're pitching. However, I think that this is the key point, and I've said this before. I think experience cannot be undervalued. Let's think about this. Kuroda, in his career in September and October, should the Yankees be lucky enough to get there, has a 12-7 record with a 3.50 ERA. Nova, in his career in September and October, is 3-3 with a 4.46 ERA. The amount of experience there and the amount of success very much favors Kuroda. And as we go into the end of September, when these games are going to be high pressure, and maybe even in October, I would rather have Hiroki Kuroda on the mound than a younger Ivan Nova. Even if Kuroda's struggling now, he's still, after 3 terrible straight starts, has a 2.89 ERA. His ERA is still under 3. So I would say keep Kuroda as your ace. Start him in Game 1, start him in Game 5. That should be the way that the Yankees handle their rotation as these games turn more into playoff games as September continues. So thank you guys very much for watching. This has been episode 4 of Reply All. I will see you guys tomorrow for a response and a new topic.